So to send the verification email again, we just basically need an action, and I'll call that send verification email. And let's start with this code here. And we'll probably need the database and the constants and the email. So let's go ahead and includes the database and the email and we'll get some more errors, but let's go ahead and cross that bridge when we come to it. So what we're going to do is call this same function that we called before, send verification. So user is new user and send verification. So let's see how that goes. I'm going to go ahead and in my verify confirm content, if I get here, I'm going to send an AJAX request, and I'll just use get method. And that's going to be assets, actions, send verification email.php. Send and then I don't actually need a callback function here. Actually I do, but it's not returning anything. So this is going to get called after the email has been sent. And I'm going to just go ahead and close the dialog. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we get. Make sure that I don't have any email lingering. I do have some. And go ahead and click on that. And I'm going to reload, log out, sign in, mark 12. And I'm going to get messages, verify my account, click OK. So let's see what we're getting here. Click OK again. Use of undefined constant root directory. So I need to include my share constants in here. Includes share constants. Try it again. And that should have worked. So empty response. So let's see if we got our email. Not yet. So let's actually reload, log out, sign in, mark 12. Okay. Verify my account. Okay. All right, so this is not working. Let's make sure that I'm in the right session. I am. So I'm going to put a breakpoint here and enable debugging, and we'll see what's happening with this. We'll verify the account, hit OK. So we'll step new user, step into that. Oh, we're not signed in, actually. That's the thing. We created the user, but we didn't actually sign the user in. So none of these properties is set correctly. Okay, so root generated the verification code. So we don't have a username or anything else. So we should have that on the session, though. Right, so we have it on the session, but not in the properties of this object. And I actually think having these properties in addition to the session is a bad idea because they keep getting out of sync. So here's what I'm going to do. Turn off debugging, and I'm going to get rid of these properties entirely and just store stuff on the session. So this pointer username, this pointer email, this pointer hash, and this pointer role. So, and I'm going to use get for all of these. So public static function get hash. Just make this a little more consistent. Hash key, hash key. Email, set user, set role, set hash, hash key, and set email. And then register, we're not going to do this anymore because we got rid of those properties. Username, email, hash. So user, email, role, set hash to hash. So this is right, this is right. This email here, that's actually just this email variable. And hash. Okay, and then login. So username is going to be username still. Role is this. I'm getting rid of the property. Email is this. And then hash So get rid of all of these. Code is fine. Verification, and then verify. So basically the same code here. So the username is this. Actually, we already have the username, so that's fine. Email is this. And then hash is that. And then we can just get rid of this. And that should be it. So now everything should be on the session. Let's go ahead and see where we are. I'm going to reload. And the reason it keeps setting me to 10 is because I keep reloading this URL here, the verify link that has the username. So let's go ahead and log into Mark 12 again. And verify. Okay. So now we have an error. Undefined property username, user username in user.php on line 199. Right, and so this should be this get username or get user. Actually, I think that one is static. Yeah, the gets are all static. So user : get user. So user : get user. And let's make sure I don't have any other ones in here. This pointer email, that's now user : get email. And let's find this pointer. So set user, set role, all those methods are fine. Set user. Okay, so this one needs to change to I think that should work fine. Set user. And I think that's it. Okay, so now let's try it. And it came back. So that's good. Oh, that was the wrong one. This is the one I want. And I think this is working. So let's see if I got my email. Good, so I got my email. Let's take a look at the verification link. It looks right. It has the right username and it has a code in it. That link is correct and it has the correct email address. So everything's looking good. Let's figure out why this dialog isn't closing though. So I'm going to go to sources. And one of these is, here's my verify confirm. And so let's figure out why I'm not getting here. Oh, I'm missing a hash sign right here. So that's why it's not closing. So that's in verify confirm content. That's an ID. So reload, log out, sign in at 12. Okay. Verify my account. Okay. Put a breakpoint there. So let's make sure I'm getting here and here. So I'm getting there. So I think what's going on is that this thing is not returning a valid JSON object, and so the callback isn't getting called. Probably the error callback is instead. Oh, yeah, so here's the problem. I'm returning application/JSON, but this isn't a JSON encoded object, and so my callback doesn't get called. So let's get rid of that, and we'll get rid of that, and now it should work. So click there, actually reload, oh, and we got our callback, and it goes away. So that was the problem. So the header has to actually match the content or else the callback doesn't get called. It actually calls an error callback in that case, which I haven't supplied. So let's try that one more time. Verify, okay. And it goes away because the mail was sent successfully. Now we really want to actually deal with both the success and the failure case by showing separate dialogues. One that says, your email was sent, please check your email, or an error occurred while sending email. But I think that's okay for this. So there's all the emails I have. And just one more time, I'll go ahead and verify this account. Great.